Welcome! You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. COVID-19 is very much a part of the cancel culture these days. Case in point, one of the most prestigious food festivals in all of America, the Food and Wine Classic in Aspen, Colorado, which was supposed to take place last month. Guess what? It got axed. Why? Take a wild guess. That's right, the coronavirus. And while it wasn't necessary move in the interest of safety and health, it's still a pretty bum deal for those who've already purchased their tickets. To make up for the lost revenue and potentially angry foodies, Food and Wine is holding their Food and Wine Classic at home. Some of the world's most renowned chefs will share their signature dishes and plenty of new ones, along with great tips and techniques from the comfort and privacy of their own home kitchens. How's about we do the same, except this time we'll have the expertise of culinary royalty in the commoner's hands. This is the Best New Chef's All-Star Cookbook from Food and Wine Magazine, purchased for 50% off the price of $4.99. That's right, $2.44. The best 100 recipes from the winners of Food and Wine's Best New Chef Award. 26 recipients over the past 25 years of the award's existence, with 2 sharing the title in 2012. Each chef and one duo of chefs from 2012 contribute 4 recipes apiece, for a total of 100 combined. This is from Dana Cowan, the editor-in-chief of Food and Wine Magazine, who provides the introduction. In this book, it was published in-house by Food and Wine Books, and on the back you see a full listing of all the Best New Chef Award recipients from the past 25 years, from 1988 all the way up to 2012, with 2 sharing the top title, Eric Anderson and Josh Haybiger. From amazing starters to show-stopping desserts, this special edition cookbook features the 100 most delicious recipes from Food and Wine's favorite cooks. Make it challenge from the last 25 years of Food and Wine Magazine's Best New Chef Awards. They might have hit it on the mark with the amount of recipes in here, but for me, it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. And for this review, since we do bring Hollywood home on a budget, I'm going to keep this fairly simple. And now my highlights down to 3 noteworthy chefs you might recognize from television. Tom Colicchio, Michael Simon, and Graham Elliott, the head judge and top chef, the Emmy Award-winning co-host of ABC's The Chew, may it rest in peace, and of course, one of the combatants on Iron Chef America, and the judge on MasterChef. So let's begin with the 1991 recipient, Tom Colicchio. And by the way, bargain bolo alert, be on the lookout for another top chef-related item other than this, coming very soon. As far as Tom's contributions go, although great for summertime, they're all condiments. So here we have corn relish, tomato ginger jelly, balsamic onion and garlic confit marmalade, and red pepper jelly. By the way, you turn the page, and on the right side of this book, on every right page, you'll get a little prolific career highlight from each chef. Like, for example, 2006, Tom Colicchio debuted as the head judge on Bravo's Emmy Award-winning Top Chef. Although, if you're just mainly reading the recipes and looking at the photographs, these highlights are barely noticeable because they're indicated in small black text and they're printed right here, vertically. And on the bottom right corner of the boot of the right side of the book. So barely noticeable. Up next, sorry for that background noise, that's a bus. It must be the next batch of top chef contestants on their way to a New Jersey audition. Maybe. Oh wait, New Jersey can't have any indoor dining right now. Thanks a lot, Governor Murphy. Anyway, here is 98th recipient, Michael Simon. Again, he is the Emmy Award-winning co-host of ABC's The Chew and one of the Kitchen Stadium combatants. He is also a native Clevelander and has a lot of Cleveland pride in his contributions. Tomato salad with red onion, dill and feta, cavatelli with venison bolognese, Greek-style pork spare ribs with grilled lemons. And by the way, for almost all the recipes in here, Food and Wine Magazine offers a nice little wine pairing to go along with them. For example, the Greek-style pork spare ribs with grilled lemons will be served with a cherry-rich, slightly herbal Greek red. 2010 scorer St. George Nemea. Tell me if I got that right in the comments. I don't drink, okay? No wine, no beer, no vodka, no spirits of any kind. Creamed corn with bacon. I just don't like the taste, is all. Anyway, turn. And now we move on to Graham Elliott, the 2004 recipient. His 4 contributions: fresh pea soup with ham, beet and arugula salad with marinated burrata, that is the world's sexiest variety of mozzarella cheese to boot. And how do I know that? I watch a lot of food quizzes. Chicken and green beans with a buttermilk tarragon dressing. And finally, pork tenderloin with fried okra and pickled watermelon. This is one of the more opinionated cookbooks I've purchased in a while, and it's safe to say I've caught Food and Wine and all of their stuffs on a rather high self-esteem day. It's a lot of lots for that little joke. For this sudden-inspired dish, Elliott gives pork tenderloin incredible flavor with a quick brine in sweet tea and aromatic spices. There you go. Each recipe indicates how long you'll be actively cooking on the stovetop, the total recipe preparation time, and how many servings that each recipe will make. In this case, it serves 4. You would pair this with a lively watermelon-scented rolls. The 2012 Jean Paul Brun Rosé de Folie. There you go. And with great photographs of each serving here in their prime, taken for Food and Wine magazine exclusively, I gotta say, this is a mighty fine cookbook to own. A couple of complaints, other than the one I recently mentioned. Some of the recipes in here might be a little too cumbersome, a bit too pretentious. Like, for example, the 01 recipient, Riley Dufresne, we're talking deep-fried, freeze-dried polenta. Hey, Riley Dufresne, you know Alton Brown. You ain't no Bill Nye. Don't show off like that and try to one-up either of them, because that is way too unpractical. Well, for somebody who values traditional home cooking with a spicy twist. And again, the prolific career highlights of each chef, they're very noticeable on the bottom right-hand corner of the book if you're just mainly paying attention to the recipes. So, half a clap for each fault taken away. For a total of 4 out of 5 claps. Still, if you have not yet attended the Food and Wine Classic in Aspen, Colorado, but were planning on attending this year, I'm sorry. The goal of this video was to get you to know about this book if you don't already know about it, and if you had heard about it and have not yet purchased it, if there's a thrift store open near you and you can go safely, go ahead and pick this up, because no matter what the circumstances, I hope you can take heart in this. Home cooking, deliciously decadent or ridiculously simple, will never be cancelled. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bon appetit. Bargain Balolets, be on the lookout for Carla's Comfort Foods, favorite dishes from around the world from fellow Emmy-winning Q host Carla Hall. We have another Top Chef item down the pipeline, Parade Magazine for Sunday, June 7th, 2020, last month. And on the cover, Top Chef host and host of Hulu's Taste the Nation, Pata Lapsley. Although I'm not a Top Chef stan, she is definitely a full-course meal herself. This was given to me by my executive producer, Donna Iannelli, and it mentions Patterson in Padma's article, so be on the lookout for that. You don't see Parade Magazine too often, do you? And we'll shine a spotlight on another Snacks and Spirits Festival, this time Under the Sun, the Food Network South Beach Wine and Food Festival Cookbook. Recipes and behind-the-scenes stories from America's hottest chefs. Co-authored by festival founder Lee Brian Strager with Julie Mautner, with a foreword by the late, great Anthony Bourdain. So be on the lookout for all 3 of these awesome items as the thrift store rundown makes quarantine culture more festive and more tasty on a budget. We'll see you next time.